Hi, everybody. It's me, Mikey-O, and I am here to do some drawing on the stream and to take your questions. Tonight we're going to be drawing some Mongols from Lonestar 3, Mind of the Monster. As you can see, I have a very light, very simple breakdown. I just really did a real super quick breakdown on the computer, printed it out, and then realized I could have just done this all by hand, but it is what it is. So let's start by writing down what the heck this book is. It's a good pen. It's one of them fancy Japanese pens. All right, so this is Lonestar 3, Mind of the Monster. Page number 9. On page 9. Moving right along. Moving right along. Footloose and fancy free. Hey, jalapeno milk. Jiminy Cricket. Dennis. What's up, guys? Asian racism. If anybody else wants to come in, let me know. I'll drop you the link. In fact, here, since there's hardly anybody here now, I'll just drop it in the chat. Don't go crazy. Trump won. He will win again. Yes, he will. Jason and Jalapeno, if you want to pop in here, go ahead. I know that was bad putting it in the chat, but I'm too lazy to look it up on tweeters. So here we are. I'm gonna do my what do you call it? My panel layouts here. Although maybe I should do something a little more crooked this time. Should I? I'm always doing stuff so straight. Looking for trouble putting the link in the chat. Well, here's the thing. There's only 8 of you in here now, and it'll scoot by pretty quick. So hopefully people won't go back to the beginning and look it up. Yeah, I generally speaking don't want people on my channel that I don't actually know. There's a I don't know, there's something about this internet anonymity that just sort of grates on me. I am drawing. I'll just be listening, thanks. Okay, Jiminy, that's fine.
Did you win?
Oh, no. And there is America.
Make America great again.
It is great. And it shall remain great.
I just got back from work. Just trying to catch up on anything. Yeah, I finally got a job.
Wow.
I'm working security.
Will miracles never cease?
Never cease. Keep praying.
Keep the faith alive.
Have you been keeping track of stuff?
Fuzzy says, I mean, you have my home address. No. Give me some updates.
Oh, I was hoping you had the updates.
No, man, I'm a busy boy.
That's right. I don't know. I think everything. Look, I'll just say, if anyone's worried right now, if whatever they announce, count on recounts and lawsuits happening before the dust settles.
Oh.
And yeah, remember,
I'm not worried about
Bush Gore 2000. That wasn't decided until December 12th of that year. So,
really?
Oh yeah.
It seems so dark in here, isn't it?
The light is fading.
It seems very dark. I'm gonna plug this in too. I wonder if this light works. Let's give it a go.
Mike's looking for trouble putting the link in the chat. Where's Vic when you need him? Yeah, that's all we need. That'd be fun.
Yeah, I'll go with the yellow light. I like the yellow light better.
Yarrow?
I like the yellow light better.
Eeny teeny.
Oh, man, it's flipping hot in here, too. Eden, can you go turn the AC on? All right. 10 people here. Hit that like, hit that share. Let your friends and relatives know.
Oh, am I in charge? Mike?
I would know what buttons do what. All right, let's see. View this on the tube. I haven't even shared this to Twitter, so.
Remember, it's the 5th of November.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, so if you're Catholic, go blow up Parliament, please.
Yeah.
Actually, don't do that. Don't do that.
No, let's not make suggestions like that either. Great, thank you.
That was a history lesson.
Thank you. Yeah, I haven't watched any Tim Pool today. I haven't caught up on any of that stuff, so I'm just kind of here doing my thing.
Yeah. I heard Alex Jones was up to some craziness.
Alex Jones?
Yeah, he was in Maricopa.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, you know what? I need to actually work, so I'm not gonna explore that here. I'll tell you what, my Coinbase, my crypto portfolio is looking pretty good today.
It's looking good.
Holy cow!
I had a good experience today. I got my hands on something I've been waiting on.
Liam's neck?
No, no. I don't think my hands could fit around that thing. It's funny. I tuned in earlier, and he was trying to play it off like it's funny now.
Oh, he was?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's funny. I wonder
particularly the Ethan moment.
I wonder if he had a talking to.
Oh, I'm sure he did. Liam, did you get your medication? Did you get what you needed, buddy? Kino Dude wants advice for starting a Coinbase portfolio.
Oh, all right. Here we go. Do you have one yet, or do you need a link to join Coinbase? Because I can apply you with one.
And get $10.
Yeah. So if you join with my link, I get $10 in free Bitcoin, and you get $10 in free Bitcoin. And then here's another thing. There are, once you join Coinbase and you sign up, you do all that stuff. All right, Kino Dude, cool. Make sure you go to the rewards center on Coinbase. Like, here, wait.
That boy ain't right.
So you go to the where it says earn rewards up here. Dude, you can earn. Okay, I mean, you can earn extra stuff by inviting people, but you can go here and you can just get $3, $3. So you can get $9 worth of comp tokens, which is $9. It takes you about 5 minutes worth of listening to videos, or you can just read the thing and answer the questions. But basically, it's just you answer questions and move on. And then this one you can earn $6, $8. I don't know what else you can earn. Oh, maybe more. Maybe $12. Or yeah, so these gift of EOS things, whatever. But you can, and these change occasionally. So once in a while, you can earn an extra, $8, $9, $10 worth of crypto just by answering some of these questions. And it's not a lot of money, but especially if like you have younger people who have crypto accounts, that's an easy way for them to just make a little extra scratch. I don't know if you've done that at all, Mecca. Mecca, did your other thing die?
Yeah, you can kick Ted Cruz there.
All right.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. I was in the wrong browser, I guess. My bad.
All right.
Bye,
So,
Ted.
If you're asking for advice on which cryptocurrencies to buy, well, I can't give you financial advice because that would be unwise for me to do. However, if I were in your shoes, I'm just saying I would personally, if you're just starting out and you don't want to do all the research, which you should do the research. I would try to maintain about 30% Bitcoin, 30% Ethereum, 30% Chainlink, and then I don't know, grab some band protocol or something. Just you can sprinkle that last 10% around a bunch of different small cap ones and see if one of them ends up being a lottery ticket.
Yeah, that's what I bought some Coinbase.
You bought Coinbase?
Yeah. Mike gets a referral reward of 1 Satoshi.
Yeah, right.
A Satoshi's a Bitcoin, right?
A Satoshi is 1/100,000th of a Bitcoin. It's worth $0.0006.
Oh,
I think,
which is
cents.
Significant.
0.0006 cents. I don't know. It's really it's not worth much right now. Someday.
James Hayes says, "Hey Mike, I hope you're having a good day. What are you working on?"
I'm working on Lonestar 3, Mind of the Monster.
And you're doing Mongols.
Page 9. Page 9. So I'm almost a third of the way through the book.
Page 9?
Yeah, 28. Oh, wait. No, that's not right. It's 48 pages.
I hope so.
I'm almost a fifth of the way through the book.
A fifth of the way on November 5th.
Remember.
The 5th of November. Oh, and how is Mecca doing? I am doing just fine. Just had my first day at work and had to bounce out somebody that was quite eccentric.
So you're a bouncer?
Yeah, security. I can't say where.
I wrote a movie script called The Bouncer.
Ooh, was it about me?
No, it was about Ray Park.
Oh, so I mean, you hadn't met me, so you had to get the next best thing.
Right. It's actually a pretty good script, but
can you pitch it here?
Can I pitch the story? Yeah. So
no NDAs on this one.
No. It's my story.
Oh.
I've got the whole screenplay too, man. I could make it into a comic book.
What was the name of the main character?
Roy.
Roy.
Yeah.
Who was the female lead's name, and who did you have in mind for the actress? And don't say Jennifer Connelly.
Jennifer Connelly. What?
Actually, you could say that.
Dude, I haven't read it in so long, but no. The person I had in mind for the lead was what's her face from Underworld?
Oh, Kate?
Yeah, Beckinsale.
Oh, yeah.
She would have been great.
I mean, she's great in everything.
Yeah. But so basically, yeah, it was this desert storm. I'm trying to remember which war, because it was all based on like anyways. So it was about this guy who's he was basically railroaded in like a bunch of the people in his unit were crooks, and they were stealing stuff from the what do you call it, the museum there. Remember when all that happened?
Sounds familiar.
Yeah, and so he wasn't really down on it, and so they set him up to take the fall.
Oh, of course.
And so he ended up going to, and somebody died in the process.
Yeah.
So he was court-martialed for murder and thievery and whatnot. And so his daughter, his wife divorces him while he's in prison, doesn't believe that he didn't do it. His daughter is raised without him, never knows him.
It sounds a lot like Con Air.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
What happened in Con Air? I don't remember. It's been so long.
Nicolas Cage's Army Ranger comes back, goes to a bar with his wife, ends up killing some thugs in the parking lot.
Yeah.
Are you sure you're not just thinking of Con Air?
Does he have a kid in that movie?
Yeah.
Well, let me go on.
It sounds like there might have been like a Deep Impact Armageddon kind of situation going on.
Impact Armageddon. Well, that's just the setup. So he ends up, coming back. His wife, he doesn't want his daughter to know that he was alive. He told her that he told her that she was dead, or he was dead. Right, because he didn't want to tell her that his father was in prison for murder and thieving and all that stuff.
Ooh.
And so she passes him off as his twin uncle.
Oh, of course.
Right. And of course the daughter's not actually stupid enough to believe it. But
okay, that's literally from Arrested Development.
Arrested Development? Jeez.
Yeah.
I never saw that.
You're missing out. Con Air, the sequel.
Literally nothing under the sun hasn't been done. So
I'm into it. This, you know what would be cool would be to work this into an actual sequel to Con Air, where Nicolas Cage kind of like comes along and mentors this guy or something. Like, hey, I was in your spot too.
All right, I'm not gonna tell any more of this story.
I'm sorry. I like where you're going with it. It'd be a cool comic. No superpowers?
No superpowers, just martial arts, and he was special forces, so it's a lot of it has to do with trying to rekindle this relationship with his wife and trying to make ends meet, and so he takes a job as a bouncer, but it's funny. The reason I even did this story is because I had this idea. My wife's cousin kept calling a bouncy house a bouncer, right? And I just got this idea. Like, what if somebody got hired to be a bouncer, but when he shows up to the party and the person thought they were hiring a bouncy house.
And they got a bouncer instead?
And they got a bouncer instead. And so that's
bouncer.
That's where the story idea came from. And it's like, and so anyways, it's I'll just cut to that part of the thing. Is like he's getting he gets this job, and he's kind of this man at a time because he doesn't know about like iPads and cell phones and all that stuff because he's been in prison for so long.
So fun.
Yeah. But then he gets his job as a bouncer. He shows up, and the confusion is obvious. So as he's leaving, he sees this group of clowns coming into the party, and he like gets this bad feeling about these clowns, and he goes back to check up on what's happening, and the clowns have taken this party hostage because they're it's like this super rich family like way out in the Hollywood Hills that nobody else is around them and stuff.
Oh, okay.
And so they were and it turns out that the clowns are actually being led by the guy who set him up in Iraq.
Oh, okay.
It's like,
all right, you didn't have me until then. That's good.
It's like Home Alone meets Die Hard.
Jiminy Cricket. That'd be funny movie. But I ordered a bounce house.
Well, that's the thing. She had her maid, order the bouncer, and she's like, from Venezuela or something. She doesn't speak very good
Played
English.
by Sofia Vergara. You said the bouncer.
Yeah. So yeah,
that'd be fun.
It is. It's actually a really fun script. My manager just loved the script, and she's like, "I think this is too good for Ray Park." And I'm like, "Well, I wrote it for Ray. I wrote it because I met Ray, and we were talking, and I talked to, I was talking with his manager, and I told him this idea I had, and they're like, yeah, write that. We'll try to get Ray to,
Any particular reason for clowns?
Clowns are because they're in makeup. Oh yeah, but because that's part of the thing is that when he goes in and he takes out the first clown, he puts on the clown makeup so that he can move around the house as one of the clowns.
Oh,
taking out
one by one.
Clown Wars.
Yeah, that'd be cool to see this character have a cameo in something you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of backdoor pilot him.
Well, he's not gonna be about.
I don't know. That sounds pretty good.
It's fun. I gotta find the script. Clueless housekeeper played by Selma Hayek, says Jiminy Cricket.
She worked too. I think Sofia Vergara is more of the Clueless type.
Play some Finger 5 already, Mike.
No.
Ding, 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 ding,
No.
ding, 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 ding.
I
think I have COVID.
You have COVID now?
I think so.
Our whole family.
Yeah, the whole family's something.
I like how your kids
sounds like you have it too.
I just made them all pretty.
No, my throat is quite dry. And JoJo threw up. Isaac's. What are your symptoms?
Stuffy nose, coughing, sore throat.
Stuffy nose, coughing, sore throat.
I'm not super sore throat, but I feel like it's gonna come on me now.
Yeah.
My back feels
I woke up with a sore throat, but you know how when you've got that morning sore throat and you just got to get past it and drink lots of liquids and stuff.
I was greeting customers all day at the Sizzler I bounced for, so I probably got it too.
Wait, Force Ghost Fabio says, I'm a fan. Are you a fan? You mean you're a fan of the story that I just told?
Jiminy Cricket doesn't want to come on because he doesn't want to catch the Rona from you.
Oh, I understand.
Yeah. That cyber coof transmission.
You know what's funny is if I did the Magnificence, I could probably do that whole comic because it's all written already. Like the screenplay, the entire screenplay is written. If I did it in a simpler style.
Would it be plain as straight or comedic?
Well, yeah, I mean it's got funny stuff in it, but it's not a comedy per se.
Okay. Because you did say Home Alone earlier.
Well, because the house and the stuff.
Marv. That'd be cool to have them meet up with Lonestar eventually, this Roy guy.
Yeah.
Because Lonestar's got to be like the Captain America to the universe, but maybe the best character in the universe too. Yeah, that's one of the things I was really disappointed with the Captain America movies was it didn't have enough moments where Steve Rogers got to experience the modern world.
Sorry, I can't hear you because my kids are being so loud. What? You broke the chair?
It's like the car thing now.
Oh my gosh. Everything keeps breaking.
Yeah.
All right, so what were we saying?
So I like the man at a time moments they had in the Captain America movies, but I could seriously do a whole movie of a guy just wandering around going, iPad? What is that?
Well, I had a moment where he's like flipping through the channels and he's watching things like Real Housewives and freaking She-Ra and just being completely disgusted. Everything on TV.
Be funny if
What
like,
the hell is this?
be funny if the whole the panels kept like going back to his face. It just progressively gets angrier.
Yeah. It'd be fun. You know what? It would really be fun to just draw that whole story out.
Maybe.
I don't know how well it would do. I mean, he's not a superhero or anything, except for, you know, he's no more a superhero than Jackie Chan.
Could you do it as like a ash can, maybe?
No, dude, it's 100 and freaking. No, it's a 90-page script, so it'd have to be like
hour and a half movie, huh?
Yeah.
Will there be a Lone Star 4?
Perhaps. Somebody asking, or are you?
I'm asking.
The heavy game.
They didn't have TV in prison.
No.
He was in prison in
solitary.
No, I mean it was, he didn't have cable.
Well, they have a lot of amenities in prison, actually.
Oh, really? Tell me from your vast experience.
I worked with a con at my last job, and he was like, "Oh yeah, it was a little strange, but I was mostly caught up on everything."
Yeah. Yeah, my friend called me from San Quentin one time, and you're not supposed to be able to do that. But somebody brought a cell phone in the old prison wallet.
Oh yeah. Don't ask us what a prison wallet is, guys.
Yeah. Man, that poor guy, he's been in prison since he was like 22, 23, something like that. I don't know, man. He got the 3 strikes thing for so stupid.
Because you got the backpack.
Calliope at Night says he would be Shang-Chi.
Shang-Chi.
I don't know what that is. That's some Marvel thing.
Coconut.
Yeah.
Coconut.
Kunlun.
Kunlun.
I am the master of the iron.
Oh, that's funny. James Hayes says local movie theater went out of business of all things. The church has bought it to buildings to do services in. My church was actually talking about that.
Oh.
Yeah.
I want my nieces to be reading Lone Star by Eden Miller long after I'm gone. Curious 2A says.
Hell no.
Come on.
Should do like Lone Star and the Bunnies or something.
Yeah.
Naruto Lone Star.
I don't think Eden is interested in doing Lone Star comics.
It'd be funny to force her to do it.
Yeah.
You want to live here? You're going to draw Lone Star 4.
Yeah, I don't know what I want to do. I think about doing Lone Star 4, but then I think about all the other projects I want to work on.
A lot.
So,
What the ones that stick out to me is God Sword and Atomic Family.
yeah. I know, and I'm supposed to have other people doing those, but I don't know. I'm going to cross that bridge when I get to it.
Yeah. Then we got the launch of Shadow of the Conqueror coming soon.
Yeah. And actually, that's after I finish Lone Star 3. Shadow of the Conqueror 2 is probably the next project I'll be working on. So I'll have plenty of time to be thinking what I want to do after that.
I say this almost every time, but the word that comes to mind right now is prolific.
Huh?
Prolific. Those fingers just don't stop, do they, Mike?
Well, I like drawing.
Exactly.
Eden can do better than Lone Star. Thanks, Force Ghost. Appreciate it.
Oh,
same time.
Appreciate it. Boy, I do love seeing Bitcoin at $15,718. I tell you what.
Lonestar.
Because it's been a long time.
I definitely do.
Mike should draw Nasser's next book.
Yeah. That's not going to happen.
What if Nasser wrote the greatest script, though?
I write my own scripts. Thank you very much.
But what if he wrote the Shawshank Redemption of comics?
Well, unfortunately, he'd be shilling it on the Purple Man. And,
nope. I think Nasser's got. He's okay. He's good. He's gonna do good things.
I was in Ethan's chat last night, and the chat kept trying to get me to go on the stream.
Oh, were you openly in there?
Yeah.
Oh. What were you doing? Just having some fun?
Well, I was in bed already, and he was talking about the election, and the first thing I wanted to do was point out the hypocrisy. But then I'm like, I'm not going to bother. So I don't remember what my comment was, but it was something about, don't worry about it. Freaking, he's going to win.
Yeah.
And he's like, Mike, get in here. He's all, you can come in here. And blah, blah, blah. I'm like, No, I'm not going back to comics.
Mr. Dongs. Mike is just desperate to discuss Trump with anyone. Well, not me, apparently.
Well, I mean, there's nothing to say right now.
Yeah, just hang tight, guys.
Yeah.
If the worst thing happened, just another day.
Yeah. The irony about it is, about the Comicsgate thing is, I haven't really changed my position. All I've done is disassociate.
Yeah.
But my opinion on what Comicsgate is has not changed.
Mine is I'm trying to come up with a solid definition for it, and I keep going back to the CG agnostic thing. I just don't believe it exists in any identifiable form.
Yeah.
Other than you have to be on all caps the live YouTube show, and if you're popular enough and Ethan has some use for you, then you're definitely CG.
Yeah, I mean, it is basically just the Ethan show. But,
yeah, and I guess the thing that I get the most friction about is why some campaigns look so good and don't get enough Comicsgate support, and then other campaigns, maybe they look good too, but they get exorbitantly more support. I just can't understand what the quantifier is in that.
I don't know. I honestly, I couldn't tell you.
Well, see, that's where I'll break it down to. I think it's a popularity contest.
I'm coming.
I don't know. James Hayes says, in its current form, CG is a marketing campaign built around Evius and his show.
Right.
It is.
I mean, yeah, that's the skeleton right there.
Yeah. If you think that CG is really this great marketing network between people, and yet you cannot get the attention of Ethan, it's practically moot.
Well, the frustrating thing is you have a guy like Kanan White. He didn't get noticed by Ethan right away. But by the virtue of merit and its place in the CG belief system, Kanan should have been scooped up right away.
Well, I'm not going to discuss Kanan's goings on.
Well, Kanan's a phenomenal artist, and if I bring him up, I just I just want the most success for that guy.
Yeah, I absolutely do. I love Kanan to death, and
Yeah.
I think he is a fantastic artist. Doing a cover for, or having done a cover actually for Shadow of the Conqueror,
Yeah.
which is going to look sweet when we get that colored. But no, I mean it's his business, so I don't want to.
Yeah, I don't want to say anything aspersions to anyone.
No. No.
I just have to ask, where No, I won't go there. Where was the support for that one book? Is the question that always comes up to me. Trying to quantify CG, trying to make sense of it. Why do some books get supported and some don't? Because I don't think it's just merit. Because there's a lot of great looking books.
Absolutely not merit.
Yeah,
it's absolutely not merit. Which is funny because that's what I got. That's because that was my position from the beginning, was that it should be merit, and that's what. Do you remember Will Callaghan?
No.
It was that guy got in a. I remember the Mike crying stream.
I think I'd rather not. What book did he do?
Because I took the Lord's name in vain in front of my kids.
Oh, that one. Yeah.
That was because of Will Callaghan. Because because Will's a vet and a creator and all this stuff, and he's like just support Will. I'm like, dude, I'm trying to support my own kids. But wait, was it anyways, and Will was oh yeah, I remember Will got all bent out of shape because I said that I thought that one of the things, to me, in my mind, if you're trying to build a great comics creator community, almost foremost is merit, right? And I said merit to him, and he freaking flipped out because he thought I was, actually, I don't even think I said it to him, but he thought I was talking that he didn't have merit. And I'm like, I didn't have you in mind at all about merit. But he just got all freaking flipped out about it. And that's kind of how that all went sideways.
What book was he doing?
I don't know.
Yeah, Mr. Donk says he's moving. Kanan's moving on to Dame Dines. The damn.
Yeah.
That guy.
Yeah.
I
know, but hey, you never know.
No, I'm excited to see Kanan succeed.
Yeah. I want to see it succeed. I want to see that dude bring in a whole different audience for comics.
Yeah.
That's what this needs. And I know you and I disagree because you think everything should be superheroes, but what's funny is that he might end up doing something superheroic. I have no idea.
I want to walk that back. I think everything should be heroics. It doesn't necessarily have to be supers.
Okay.
Maybe I wasn't clear on that in my tirades before, but yeah, I think the very foundation of a comic book should be heroics.
Well, yeah, hero, villain, conflict. It's all the hallmarks of good storytelling.
Yeah. I mean, what? I'd be an idiot trying to argue for supers when Batman's the best comic book character of all time.
And he's not super at all.
Right.
Everyone's super. No one is. Vic says it's never been about Merrick. Mike and Ethan would be at 1 million subs already. You got to be a goofy character.
Yeah.
Well, YouTube isn't about merit. But I'm talking about comics. That's what's important to me, is that the comics themselves are are just awesome. It's look. I don't know if I say this much in public. I probably do. So forgive me if I repeat myself. But I believe that if you're trying to reach new people with comics, every comic that you hand them has to be,
Good.
something that's going to hook them on the medium. I don't want people picking up, going through all the trouble of getting somebody new to pick up a comic book, and he leafs through it and he's like, comics are stupid because of their experience with your stupid comic. I want them to pick it up and say, wow, this is an awesome art form, and I want to see what else there is to offer. And I want them to go buy Batman and Superman and whatever.
Yeah, which was a message that Ethan was totally against for some time. Like, oh, don't support DC, don't support Marvel. Those comics are dumb.
He wants the mainstream industry to die, which I think is freaking ludicrous.
It's exactly ludicrous.
Yeah.
Let's see. Mr. Donk says, I would describe current CG as a network that allows for a crowdfunding platforms, which allows for a lot more money than normal campaigns, but it requires everyone to be on the same page. And if they aren't, fighting is eventually going to happen.
Yeah,
well, there's a lot of fighting.
Everyone on the same page.
Yeah, if everyone's going to be on the same page, is that because Ethan's the ringleader of it?
Well, that's the thing, is who's... Look, there's some voices. I mean, there's some platforms that could certainly take the burden off of Ethan's shoulders of being the platforms that help to promote other people, but they don't. You got Raging Golden Eagle. He's got what, 70,000 subs, something like that. You've got and he does live streams with like 600 people at a time or something like that. I don't
he's got pretty, I guess, broad sense of content.
Yeah, you've got Yellow Flash, you've got Tug, but honestly, I haven't watched either of their shows in so long. I don't know what they do now.
Yeah.
But those guys have audiences that could push books, but it turns into, as many problems as I have with Ethan, he is the one that's doing the pushing, and so it's like, if these other guys aren't going to help Comicsgate, then I don't know why they pretend to be Comicsgate.
Well, then their streams go for hours, and then eventually it breaks down into what can we laugh at together.
Well,
and then it becomes like the Howard Stern Jr. show.
I've heard Tug talk about how, he's gotten burned by people who were on his show, so now he doesn't want to platform anybody. And it's like, dude, everybody gets burned by somebody. You don't just cut off your... I don't know. I mean, he can do whatever he wants. But it does put all of the... gosh, I don't want to sound like I'm defending Ethan. But it does, because none of these other guys are carrying any of the weight. It does put all of... Well, it doesn't just put all the responsibility. It puts all the power in Ethan's hand.
Oh, this is a funny comment from Rock and Roll. Tug just has an Amber Heard complaining channel now.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's every upload I see from him is something about Amber Heard and Johnny Depp's trial.
Why is that interesting?
It's not to me.
You know what? I understand Nerdette doing it because she's a chick.
Yeah.
And that kind of gossip mongering stuff is that's the fodder for females. I don't get why a channel like Tug would.
I think he's chasing the MRA angle on it.
What is MRA?
Men's rights advocates. As in, men never win in court against women.
Oh.
Yeah. I think that's the angle he's chasing on that one.
Well, that could be interesting. I don't know. I haven't watched it. Is it interesting?
I cannot bring myself to click on a single of his videos because it's all the same thing.
Oh.
Yeah,
Well, if
yeah.
anybody has watched any of those videos from Tug, is it interesting, or is it just? Does he now have a bunch of chicks watching his channel because he's talking about Johnny Depp?
I don't know. Like I said, I can't watch it. Yeah, I think he's getting views on it, to say the least.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if your goal is to be a YouTube making all your money off of YouTube, then that's kind of what you got to do.
Yep. Tug subscribes to some YouTube data analysis site that tells him what topics gets lots of clicks.
Oh, really?
That's what Mr. Dongs is saying. That makes sense to me. Yeah.
Mr. Dongs, you seem to be everywhere.
Oh, he's all over the place.
I'm wondering if there's more than one of you.
There's a Dongs network. Well, it's been rumored that there's been more than one Mike Oxmall.
Really?
Mm-hmm. I'm pretty sure there's more than one guy playing him.
I heard there's more than one Cecil.
Well, Cecil apparently deleted his account when the campaign closed.
He's on the Jack show right now.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, okay, that's part of the prestige of that book.
I think these hands are way too big. Darn it.
Dong says I am. I'm not sure what that means in this context.
He is everywhere.
Oh, he is everywhere. Okay. I think Mr. Dongs enjoys this whole Schadenfreude of Comicsgate.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of entertainment to be had. I mean, look how much fun we have poking fun at Liam.
Oh, Roscoe says I watch a lot of those Johnny Depp Amber Heard videos from Tug. How are they, Roscoe?
Yes, tell us.
Tell us.
Okay, so Inkwell also says it's good stuff. He has great points about the Hollyweird hypocrisy. Okay.
Oh, all right.
Well, fair enough. Vic wants to be promoted to a Mr. Dong.
He wants to.
I want to be a Mr. Dong.
Make me a dong.
Roscoe finds them interesting. Oh, that's good.
Good.
I mean, the dude gets views. Can't argue with that. Did Johnny Depp win his case like Tug said he would? Dongs asked Roscoe Coltrane. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, and as much as I like Nerdette's channel, I don't watch any of the Johnny Depp stuff. I think I watched like one.
Yeah.
You know?
I thought it was interesting when he bit off his own finger and she pooped in the bed.
Wait, what? Okay, this is why I don't want to know about this stuff.
Okay, that was the fish hook on that story. That Amber Heard was crazy and she did a bunch of crazy stuff.
Yeah, I remember seeing something about her throwing like a bottle or something and chopping off his finger.
Yeah.
That's pleasant.
It hasn't been decided yet. OP Dog says, I still don't know how to draw Mongols. Well, me and Mike are trying to fix CG right now.
No, I'm not interested.
We're just commenting on it.
Yeah.
Are these samurai Mongols, or am I just not seeing that armor?
No, I'm just flavoring up their because I'm Japanese and I like this kind of detailed stuff.
Yeah. Can I guess what point of the story we're at?
Well, you haven't read the script, so.
Well, yeah, that's what would make it fun.
Sure.
Okay, so in this page, we're seeing Lonestar time travel to fight the Mongols because they have the secret to killing Dracula.
No.
Okay.
This is Svarog.
Who's that?
You haven't read my book?
Yeah, like months ago.
He's the bad guy.
The name does not ring a bell.
Svarog.
Yeah, I got it. I got your book. It's like the one comic I have, like, out actually. I liked it.
Gee, thanks.
I liked the part where the crew's going out on a mission, then they pray beforehand.
Oh, thank you.
best finder, basically.
What do Mongol bows look like? That's a good question.
Let's see. Most of the bigger streamers like Neurotic, Babyface, Tug are reactionary in nature, so they can't really articulate any sort of action or idea or purpose beyond lol, snowflake, and safe space. Just reacting to things they don't like. There's no underlying ideology or philosophy to mobilize or unify the audience under. I think that's correct, sir. Astute observation.
I don't know. I think it's important that those guys step up.
Do you think there is saving the comic book industry or the comic book art form?
Oh, that's a great way to separate it.
I could care less about the industry, but like you, which I think this is something you said all along, the art form is what's worth preserving.
And well, like it or not, it is the industry that allows the art form.
Right.
Now,
which I think this is where you and I deviate from Ethan, is that he only cares that he gets to draw Cyberfrog. We care that
he doesn't care about anything except for making money.
Right.
And don't anybody make it sound like that's me dissing on Ethan. I think he pretty much said that on Kiwi Farms.
Yeah. That checks out with me, and I used to listen to a lot of his live streams.
Yeah. Not that I care about dissing Ethan, but it's just not. I
don't want to cast aspersions on Ethan either. I liked Cyberfrog for what it was.
Yeah, it kept me warm for a couple minutes.
Was that your final solution to the cold?
You say that like it's a bad thing. We all need money. I do say it that, look, man, you're familiar with my skill set, right? If all I cared about was making money, I would have abandoned comic books a long time ago. And that's just kind of the thing to me. It's like I do comics because I love comics. I don't even love reading them anymore. I just love creating them. I went from fan to creator a long time ago. But I just love drawing comics. That's why you guys see me drawing comics all the time.
Well, you have a whole show dedicated to it.
Well, yeah.
Which is something that, I will cast an aspersion on Ethan for this. They had a chance to do Drawing Fire, but they didn't follow up with that.
Isaac, I found your quiet.
Which was their attempt at D&Q, which I think they did one episode of.
Yeah, on Yellow Flash's channel.
Yeah.
And it did really well.
Yeah, they should have kept doing it.
Yeah, they didn't want to. But yeah, so I don't know. To me, money is just a necessary evil. It's not something that I build my world around. And I think that there are greater purposes in life than chasing filthy lucre. And sorry, I do have a little of a disdain for it, because this stupid imaginary fiat currency thing that all these people, so many people, just spend their life chasing. People will kill and die for it, and it's, at the end of your life, are you going to be like, oh man, I'm so glad I had all that money? It's like, that's not. That's.
Well, you could talk about memetics all night, and passing on genealogies through culture and that kind of thing. But this is not the ending of Metal Gear Solid 2, but hello, Roscoe Davis. I don't know. I think CG is I don't know what to call it. It was consumer driven, but I don't think it is anymore. And you know what? I think there's a lot of people that took advantage of the situation.
Oh, I did.
For better, for worse.
No, I'm not gonna poo-poo my time in CG. I mean, that was some good times.
Yeah. A lot of people still talk about, the streams you did with Ethan. Like, oh, those were great times. Like Calapia Knight was just saying it a few minutes ago.
Yep, it was good times. Too bad they ruined it.
Yeah, except for that Hey Mike crap.
Yeah, but he stopped.
Yeah.
When I made it clear that was not... It had run its course.
Yeah, it wasn't that funny.
Yeah. Some things you just don't drive it into the ground, man.
Yeah, and then that kind of like spawned an obsession that we saw in War Campaign and all this phallic-driven nonsense. Just like, where did the culture come up with all this fungus?
I don't know. There was somebody. Did you see that? Somebody on I can't remember what it was, Word Nerd or something like that. Was trying to say like, oh, we protected you, blah blah blah. I'm like, what did you protect me from with rainbow dildo memes? I didn't protect anything. It's like,
look what they did to Edwin, man. Just you could go Google search Edwin, and eventually you'd find that nonsense. And who knows how long that's going to follow him around.
Oh, Mr. Dongs, that's how long have you been around? Because that's not original CG. That's probably second gen CG. Creators running their own platforms and direct pipeline and prevented SJWs from interfering and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, that was like second gen after the pros started coming in and doing books. Well, gosh, maybe it was like 1.5 because that was when the first books came out, or the first campaigns came out. But that was like when CG was transitioning from being about the fans, which again I always thought that's what it should be, to being about the creators. Which I always thought the creators should just service the fans in the sense that the fans should be the ones that decide who qualifies as CG, right? The fans who are looking for the the creators who respected them, the creators who aren't going to crap on them for disagreeing with them about whatever, and the creators who are going to, fulfill whatever their obligations to the fans. And then the fans decide who is and who is not worthy of their money. Like, so, I mean, you could be John Byrne. Well, okay, not John Byrne. You could be any creator at any company or an independent or whatever. And if a fan wanted to put their CG money behind it, that would be like the imprimatur. And if that creator says, "Oh, I don't want your CG money," well, there you go. Right? You don't support that person, and then you go tell, Yellow Flash or Ethan or whoever that this particular creator doesn't want CG money, and then all of the CG, the people who are CG, who are, again, I thought the fans would decide, no, we will not support them, that person.
Good night, Ray Thula.
Good night, Ray.
Let's see. Original CG was reactionary, like Neurotic and Yellow Flash still are. War Campaign had a different ideal and theory than most CG. They scooped up everyone who thought customer respect was the most important value. Then Rowe added his own Leninist spin. I think Rowe. I don't think Rowe knew what he's doing. I mean, the first thing I ever heard about Rowe was his incident with JDA.
What was that?
The DMs about beheading him.
Oh,
I was like, okay, well, why is this guy involved?
You're always
Why do we have people talking about beheading other people?
I thought it was the Tim Lim thing.
No, I'm just saying that's where I came in. That's when I heard about Rowe.
Yeah, I thought War Campaign was born from the Tim Lim,
The
glove stuff or whatever.
Yeah, I still don't understand what the glove thing was.
I don't even know. Tim swears he wasn't the glove, but I don't have no freaking clue.
I don't even know why it's important.
I don't either. Read James Hayes' comment.
CG started with what amounts to a customer and independent critic revolt that wanted to save the comics they love.
Right.
When the pros moved in and started serving that market, the first split occurred.
Yes. You're welcome.
Well, there was a big fish. Moved a lot of water around in CG. Splish splashed. And, the volume was displaced.
Oh, look at that. That Star Wars guy says, not sure if you got my message on Discord, but Liam and Scotsman are on a stream together. And guess what? Scotsman is not finished coloring Xenotype. So, yeah, look, I'll give Liam the benefit of the doubt and say that he misspoke. But if you want to say he lied because the words that came out of his mouth were untrue, then go with God. I'm not going to tell you to not have that opinion. I'm just going to give him the benefit of the doubt because that's what kind of a swell guy I am, even with somebody who's a complete douchebag to me. So,
yeah. Well, from my understanding, Xenotype was supposed to have a manga edition, which is black and white. So, I don't know. I think there's enough to criticize Liam on without work being done on his book being a point of contention. But, yeah. I mean, that Star Wars guy sounds like he's setting himself up as some kind of consumer advocate / sheriff around these parts. Self-appointed gatekeepers don't last in CG, as a mighty man once said.
Who said that?
Winger.
Oh. Winger.
See, the merit argument for me goes all the way back to the Vampirella cover.
Oh my gosh, it goes back. That's I don't know. To me, that's not a comic book. It's a freaking cover.
Yeah, but the CG argument, like what's CG? Merit, right?
No, apparently not.
It's popularity. That's why Anna got in there. She wasn't doing comic book anything. She was in the Geeks and Gamers.
Yeah, but you know what? You and I can disagree about that all day. I'm not, dude. I'm not going to say that was a bad business decision on Dynamite's part, and that's between her and Dynamite. That's not between CG or anything. The fact that they were shilling it to the CG audience because she's got a show that is popular with the CG audience. I don't care, man. If it's the same thing with damn, what's his face? You know, he's got an audience and he's making a comic book.
Who, Tug?
No. Damn bite. What's his name?
Damn Drops.
Damn Drops, yeah.
Yeah.
That's the same argument, man. If you've got a platform and you've got an audience and you can sell your wares to them, freaking go ahead. I encourage it.
Well, remember, War Campaign said she was cutting the line. So that the reason I bring it up is because I think popularity plays a lot into it more so than merit does.
Yeah, I don't see. I just don't see the problem with that.
Well, we go from that Star Wars girl cover, which fine. It's obviously all parties involved got what they wanted out of that deal, and more power to her for drawing something people wanted. But then we get to Wart the Wizard.
Yeah.
So is that merit or popularity?
No, on both counts.
And then Wart the Wizard spawns.
I can't. There's a yeah.
Wart the Wizard spawns Dragoon Knight Aldrake, which I think is the culmination of the. My only strategy to getting a comic book funded is to appear on Ethan's show and use his audience to get the numbers.
Yeah. I mean that's the marketing.
So is that merit or is that popularity?
Well, in his case, it's neither.
In his case, it's canceled.
Right? There's no merit in that book, and there's no popularity in that person. Right?
Was that?
I said there's no merit in the book.
No, I
mean, I hate to sit here and diss somebody else's book, but that thing looks like it was drawn by a kid in high school or something.
Well, like last night, I showed you and Jimmy my inking work on his practice page, right?
Yeah.
I'm really proud of that. I put a lot of work into it.
Uh-huh.
I would not go out and ask money for that kind of work. I know I'm not at that level yet. I got years to go.
Yes. And miles to walk before you sleep.
Oh, yes. And that's why I would say, you're not up to the task of drawing a comic book yet.
Wait, did you do that?
No. Not in the slightest.
I mean, not even in a funny way. But, I mean, I think his superhero book was pretty fun, actually. I happened to read that, and it had a lot of issues, but I thought it was promising.
As soon as he pitched that book to me, I'm like, yeah, I want nothing to do with this.
Yeah. Well, I remember you passed on...
I passed on promoting it when I saw the freaking... Edwin tried to get me to promote that one time, and I was like, no.
Yeah. You passed on a Slick Jimmy, too, didn't you?
Whoa!
I think
Sugar Lightspeed?
So.
Little Girl Lethal, I think it was.
Yeah, I passed on that. He actually wanted me to do a cover, and I'm like, nah.
Yeah. Wenger was drunk on the power of having 70 live viewers.
I may regret this.
Regret what?
This. Thanks in this chat.
Oh no. Oh, please don't let that Star Wars guy on here. The only thing he wants to talk about is this war campaign I came up with.
No.
Which in my grand scheming of things was coordinating with people in order to go on each other's YouTube shows and to meme without sexualizing it.
Yeah, you were just using the term in a broad sense.
Yeah, because war campaign, they had an audience.
They had what?
They had an audience.
They had one.
So
yep.
I'll teach you. No.
I don't care. I'm not ashamed of that. Those DMs they got somehow.
All right. Testify. We're not talking about that.
Hello.
Hey.
How are you?
Well, how about you?
I'm doing swimmingly. I just got done watching The Mandalorian.
Oh,
Is there
really?
a new episode out?
Yeah, it just came out at 12.
Oh, did it?
Today, Friday?
Yeah,
No.
guess what? You want to know what happened?
Tuesday.
No.
You sure?
Why would we want to know what happens?
Dude.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, it came out. It goes on at 12 o'clock. They actually have it going on exactly at 12,
Yeah. All right.
which
Well,
is surprising. I'm happy they're doing that.
was it good? I honestly, I don't know. I'm not.
It was a filler episode, but it was good.
Was Gina Carano in it?
I can't tell you. You just told me not to tell you anything.
Good man.
Yeah. I'll check that out tomorrow. I watch it with my son. So.
Yeah. Okay.
I'll check it out after I get off of working at Sizzler tomorrow.
Sizzler.
I'm a security guard at Sizzler.
Why did they have a security guard at Sizzler?
I live in a rough neighborhood.
Because people want to steal them sizzles.
They want them bloomin' onions.
When I worked in Huntington Beach, there was a Sizzler right across from my store.
Did
and
you
they
go
used to
it?
give us I did every day for lunch. It was
Oh,
great.
that's good.
Got an employee discount.
Sizzler was the last restaurant my mother-in-law ate in before she passed away.
I'm sorry. It's not the greatest steakhouse, but it's good
It's
if you
a
want something
steakhouse.
better than fast food or fast food, not fast food. Sorry.
Yeah, fast food is disgusting.
Yeah.
So testify. What do you got on this Spartan Scotsman thing?
I don't have anything.
Well, you wanted to talk about it earlier.
No, I didn't.
You brought it up.
I stated a fact that I didn't want to talk about it.
Oh.
You two seem contentious.
He knows I know the truth, and he doesn't want me to tell you.
Look. Let's not do this publicly, but if you want to talk to Mike about it backstage afterwards, I don't care.
I'm good. No, I don't care. By the way, I got those DMs from Preston Poulter when he was trying to deprogram me from War Campaign. Yeah, that's how I got him.
Preston Poulter.
Oh,
Yeah.
Preston.
Yeah, him and Preston are
everybody.
Hello, everybody.
Hello, everybody.
tight. Yeah.
This is Pocket Jack's Comics.
Yeah, he didn't like it when I didn't fall for his trying to deprogram me.
Yeah.
Deprogram you. Were you programmed?
He thought I was, but that's what I kept asking. I go, what are you talking about?
Do it.
And he said, his last thing he said to me was, you need a little more time to deprogram from War Campaign. And that was the last I ever talked to him.
I've only ever talked to him on that one stream. Whose stream was
I
that?
think it was mine.
Oh, was that yours?
When I had an audience of 20 people.
All
And I
right.
was drunk on the power.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think that's the only time I talked to Preston. Although he said we were on a stream together on Doug's channel one time, but I don't recall it.
Oh, Mr. Dongs, you're hilarious.
What did he say?
It was this episode where Rose Tico talks to Lando about starting a new empire, but based around not harassing people with lightsaber memes and treating Ewoks with respect.
Aw.
Yeah. And R2D2 gets a hollow recording of the conversation somehow.
That's good. You need to record everything.
I must have missed that episode because that's not what I just watched.
Oh. That's
But
good.
Mr. Dongs, I hope you're having a good evening. And if there's anything you need, just let me know.
Go from there to there without
I could use some Krispy Kreme donuts.
They have one where you're at?
Yeah. I just don't, I'm working, so.
They have them at all the gas stations here in Vegas.
Ooh, really?
Yep.
Hey,
All the Terribles, which is pretty much the only gas station in Vegas.
no,
But, so you're hearing us talk about CG. What do you think CG is?
It's an idea.
An idea or an ideal?
Idea.
Yeah.
What's the idea?
It should have been what you guys were saying at the beginning. It was customer driven, quality products, an alternative to mainstream.
But
That's what it should have been.
And what is it functionally now?
It's part that, but there's also a lot of people that use it to as a get rich quick scheme, and then ruin it for a lot of other people by not coming through or putting out bad quality.
Yeah. And what do you think? I mean, I've got friends. You guys, I don't know how many you guys know the people that are on my stream that they do adhere to CG. They call themselves CG. We just don't talk about it on a stream. CG is an artist, guys. No, that's Siege, Roscoe. But yeah, there's still guys that they still think CG is that, and so they want to identify with that. But it's a noble. The idea that you're saying is noble, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But yeah, what it is, I don't know, man. To me, it's just Ethan's brand at this point.
It's part it, but I think you would probably even admit if you can get in front of Ethan's audience, it will benefit you. But unfortunately, you have to play a game with him to get him to let you get in front of his audience.
Is it a popularity contest?
In ways it is, but that could be in anything, though.
I don't think it is a popularity contest, because if it's a popularity contest, then it doesn't. You really just have to be popular with Ethan.
I think Ethan has gotten burned now so many times by people that he, put in front of his audience. He's a lot more cautious now about who he puts in front of it.
Out of concern for himself or for CG?
Himself, because he's vouched for people and gotten burnt pretty bad now.
But if he's burned, CG is burned.
No, like I said, I don't look at CG as a group. I look at it as an idea.
See, I see the same thing you're arguing, and I think that's CG being protected by Ethan, and he's the de facto leader and owner of it.
Oh no, that's Liam Gray.
The
thing is this, you guys all know that Ethan has basically called me the Antichrist to CG, yet all I am is a customer.
I did not know that, but good to know.
He won't even say my name now. He's that angry with me.
He's Voldemorted you?
I'm whatever, but the thing about a lot of people won't admit about Ethan, he's charismatic and he can be entertaining and he knows how to sell things.
Oh,
yes. And a lot of people, because he has a very strong personality, and that rubs some people the wrong way. And now to know this, the guy hates me, but I won't shun away from him going, I do like what you put out sometimes. I won't watch his streams anymore. His 10-minute sales pitch has turned into 5 hours now for one book.
Yeah.
That's the thing I don't understand that he's doing anymore. And what I also laugh at now is he's wanting to get into, which isn't a bad idea, but if you go with what Ethan had said in the past about the action figures and stuff, he's moving more into that than putting out comic books.
Well, I think that's because Spawn made $3 million.
And yeah, it's exactly. But if you listen to him for the years that I did, and like I said, I was in the hospital after back surgery modding for him still. It listed in 2017. And I remember he made fun of anybody that tried to sell that crap. But then Spawn sold, and now he's going, oh, well, but he won't retract what he had said in the past.
Of course
that's one of his biggest thing he doesn't do. And that's a fault that he has.
Well, yeah.
But everybody's got their faults.
Yeah.
He's just you have to play the game if you want to get in front of his audience, unfortunately.
Yep. And I don't want to anymore.
You don't have to. You're doing your own thing. You're fine. Anybody that I talk to now that goes, oh, I don't need Ethan. I'm CG. I'm going, why wouldn't you want to get in front of him? Don't you want to make more money if you can? I don't understand that new mentality.
No, but see, that's what I was saying earlier about the people who think that it is still this actual network where everybody can build each other up, it really doesn't work unless you get the Ethan attention.
Yes. No, it's you're totally correct in it. But I'm going, I understand why he does what he does. And he's rubbed a lot of people the wrong way, but I'm going, he still sells stuff, and anybody that gets in front of him, that gets their stuff in front of his audience, they support it pretty much still without even thinking.
Yeah, what kind of behavior is that?
Uh,
If you had to put a name on it.
Well, let's go back to Hail Caesar.
well, he's very Napoleon. It's
Hail salad.
yeah. It's what it is. It's just I think him watching The Sopranos has changed his personality a lot, because I honestly think he thinks he's Tony Soprano now. Literally and figuratively, if you see the way he's changed too.
Is he dressing like it?
Yes, he's been doing it for a while now.
I've seen him dressed like Liberace.
Well, Liberace Hitler, I called him.
Yeah.
With the SS hat on that he was wearing. I was the one that actually noticed that one day.
Yeah.
It was the thumbnail that popped up on my computer. I'm going, is he wearing a Liberty? I turned it on for the first time in a while. I'm going, he has gone full wacko. It's weird.
Yeah.
But he looks at himself honestly as I'll never forget it when he watched that Sopranos DVD set. He literally morphed into Tony Soprano.
It's all Russian Matt wants to kill him.
So it is what it is.
Interesting.
There's 4 of us, so.
James Hayes says, honestly, a talented creator that can fuel their own platform can make it without having anything to do with Ethan or the CG label. They will have to be willing to start small and build a future. Well, look, hey, I really think there is something there to people promoting each other, but you have to get away from just the Ethan audience, right? You have to get to an audience that will just buy things because of merit and not because they're being told to by their overlord.
Yeah. It's just there's a lot of creator people out there, and like I said, I'm not one of them, but they don't have the the personality, the charisma to entertain people. What I see is a lot of these CG guys that go onto a stream where they'll bring 6 to 10 people in on a stream that are talking to one person, and the one person is the guy running the stream.
Yeah.
That's the problem. It's not meant to be a hangout.
It's like, it happens.
No, it does, but I'm just going, that's all I see a lot of these smaller CG guys doing. They like I call it a diatribe now. They want to hang out and talk in their little bubble of people, but not try to gain an audience.
Yeah.
You're not getting an audience, just entertaining yourself.
Well, and that's the problem is they're that audience all, I don't know what percentage of the CG audience that go to all those other little channels that are CG. What percentage of those are just, again, Ethan's fans?
There's a lot of them, but if you can provide something to get 1 or 2 from the outside that just randomly come across your stuff and you entertain them, they'll keep watching you. There's a lot of guys that think they could be Ethan overnight, and they don't have the personality, they don't have the career to fall back on, and they don't. They have nothing to show yet.
Yeah,
Ethan could help them, but you got to play his game. Unfortunately, it's his set of rules. You got to live with it.
Force Ghost Fabio says, Mike thinks so little of the CG audience, he thinks we have an overlord. Well, you could take everything I say like literally and personally, or you could try to understand what I'm actually trying to communicate to you.
We're trying to understand it.
What do you want to understand?
CG?
Why the moon always has the same face towards us?
I don't
Like,
know.
it doesn't spin in the sky. It's just we always see the same side of the moon. I don't understand that. It doesn't make any sense.
Like
To me.
someone lives in China or Australia. Is that right?
Did you see Mars the other day when it was above the moon?
No.
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
On the other side of the world.
Yeah, you could actually see it without a telescope.
Well,
a couple weeks ago, but yeah, it was cool.
Are you one of those telescope guys?
No, I'm not a nerd. I try
Your
not
name
to be.
is that Star Wars guy.
Yeah, and what names have you gone by?
So
Shall we go into that right now?
I mean, literally, that Star Wars guy. You're gonna claim you're not a nerd.
No.
Well, that's a play on that Star Wars girl.
It is. It was a joke. It literally was a joke.
Yeah.
Do you like Anna?
No.
Do you like her art?
No. I was very vocal about it and told her on a stream, on Liam's stream, actually. I told her that. I go, I didn't have a problem with going, I just don't like your art, and I don't like the fact that you couldn't hear criticism about it. And immediately, if you didn't like it, you were labeled a Nazi or a hater or a stalker. Immediately.
Was that the reaction you got from her?
No, she was actually really nice, but then the day after, I was called all those things by all her little buddies.
Oh, well,
I turned myself into that
your
Star Wars
criticism?
guys.
Or
No,
her
she did
fans
on the
didn't handle
stream. She handled it on the stream, but it seemed that it wasn't what she put out on that stream, what she said to me.
And then her fans went after you?
Yeah, well, I don't care. I don't care if anybody goes after me.
Yeah, my pyro.
I didn't buy it. I thought it looks like a Bratz doll. I told her that to her face.
That guy's just everywhere all the time.
All right, it's really not important. Mr. Dong says, a fuzzy creature true. The real problem is gummit. Freaking move.
Pre-COVID CG, only sycophant.
No, not that one. The real problem is having single spoke in the hub is that it's a point of failure. That's right. But the most he can do is make an environment that draws capable people in. Yeah, and like I said, that's why guys who claim CG, who have audiences, should be taking the burden or some of the burden off of Ethan, and trying to get other books and other people some attention. And yeah, Yellow Flash, Tug, Anna, if she is CG, I don't know.
Here's the difference, though. Tug and Yellow Flash, and Anna, actually, they were YouTubers before they did comics at all.
Right.
And that's the difference that a lot of people haven't figured out yet. They are YouTube first. They live off of drama clicks and things like that. The art's secondary to them.
Well, I wouldn't say the art's secondary to Anna. The art was their intended career.
Yes. It was her intended career, but she had her issues. And she does painting. But she's not an artist. She's not a comic book artist, really.
No.
But,
she doesn't want to be a comic book artist.
No, she makes more money doing one stream. She makes more money doing one stream collecting super chats from people than she would ever make on one comic book.
No, but if she... And look, obviously all three of them, everybody involved, everybody I'm talking about, they can do whatever they want. It's their platform. But you know what? That's why it is the Ethan Club, because he's the one that's doing all the work. And all those other people who could be breathing more life into Comicsgate, they don't do anything. Tug just takes care of his own little book,
But that's where I'm going. He takes care of his little book, but look at what he does. Most of his stuff is YouTube first. Pop news, pop culture stuff, things like that. Art is second.
Yeah.
He might not act like it, but that's what people miss out of it. He's a YouTuber first, then comic book guy second. Same with Anna.
You're right.
With Yellow Flash, in my opinion.
Yellow Flash was a comic YouTuber, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was one of the original.
But where did he get more popularity? Doing YouTube videos. And he's more of a YouTube guy now than he is comic.
So he doesn't cover comic books as much anymore.
He does cover it, but I think it's very second or third thing he would try to do in a day, if he anything.
Because like when I found Yellow Flash, it was this is like your boy Zach, but like less. Yeah, bootleg your boy
Yeah.
Zach channel.
No, he was, but he blew up doing pop culture stuff, and he figured out a way to make a living off of it. And he does both, but I'd say 3/4 of it now is more pop culture than comic books. I think that's my opinion on it, but just it is what it is. The problem with the CG guys that aren't in front of Ethan, they want the reward without the work. That's the thing. And also, a lot of these guys that come into CG with indie, I don't know the Kickstarter model and the way it works. I know the way the Indiegogo one now works because of the stuff that Soy Rage has done.
The koozie
And the bracelet thing that he did. Made money off of it, but the way it comes, you get that most of that money almost right up front, right after the campaign's over.
Yep.
And a lot of these people, they work hourly jobs or they're out of work, and they don't know how to deal with a big amount of money dropped in their lap all at once. And that gets them in trouble. They don't know how to budget correctly. They don't, and they put out a couple pages to show for their campaign, but then they don't come through with what they do, and that's what's hurt CG. It's been the failures, the shortcuts that people have tried to take, and that's what's put a bad label on CG. That's why I said if you use the idea of what CG was supposed to be, it's a good idea to go off of. But the network idea and all that, no, it's you got to make Ethan happy and present something to him that will benefit him at the same time. Being on his show, helping with his show. He's a YouTuber too now, technically.
Yeah, and that's what he'd rather do.
But here's the thing I'll put with him. He's a comic book artist first. YouTube pays his monthly bills with super chats and things like that.
I'm going to disagree with you because if he were a comic book artist first, then the comic would be what was important.
Wasn't he supposed to get Cyberfrog 2 out in November?
I thought it's April. Isn't it April?
He said it's a chore. He said drawing comics is a chore. He doesn't want to do it.
I think all he wants to do now is covers, but
I think all he wants to do is YouTube.
I disagree with you on that one. I can't say I'm going his comic book, his art and stuff. I like it. I think it looks good. The story's shit. Sorry. Trying to hold my mouth.
Watch your profanity.
It's I think his art's great though.
Yeah,
See, okay, Mr. Donks has a good comment here. Well, if you're going to get something like CG going, you need a thesis, an idea of something to work towards, like most CGers have, instead of reacting to things you dislike.
Yes.
Mike, one of those things you got criticized for a lot was suggesting a CG constitution.
I know. How dare I?
Unless you're working in a company, you're not going to make everybody adhere to the same stuff because it's not a company.
It is a company of people.
It's a company of people, but you're not getting paid weekly or monthly.
No, I just wanted it to have a meaning, and it's funny because I heard Liam the other day say that I was gaslighting CG by wanting CG to have a meaning.
Yeah, he says a lot of weird things.
I don't want to believe in something that has no definition.
That's why I think looking at it as an idea is a better way to do it.
Yeah, but even ideas have definitions.
They do, and I gave you what my definition of it is.
Yeah, but the problem is you can ask 10 people in CG what CG is, and they'll have 10 different definitions.
I guess, but it's not its own company, so you can't make. In Ethan's own words, anybody can call themselves CG if they want to.
Well, anybody can call themselves a Big Mac. It doesn't make them a hamburger.
You'll probably get sued too.
Was that a jab at me, Mike?
No, Mecca. That's actually an old thing about people calling themselves Christians.
Yeah. Not a McCheese.
Doesn't make you a Christian any more than calling yourself a Big Mac makes you a hamburger.
See, I think CG is an organization.
No.
And this organization has a leader.
Trust me, I know what you think.
It's an organization.
Got it fully documented, sir.
All right. We'll have fun spreading that around to people who care.
No reason to, because nobody listens, but that's fine.
It'll be what?
Nothing. It's fine. Just keep going.
Oh, okay. How's being CG sheriff working out lately?
Who's the CG sheriff?
Obviously, you.
Not at all. What are you talking about?
What do you consider your role as?
A customer that's tired of getting burnt by people and
consumer
screwed
advocate.
over. Yeah.
That comic book hut guy.
I totally dislike that guy.
You're serving the same function.
No.
You just said you were a consumer.
Everybody's a consumer in something.
Are you an advocate?
An advocate of what?
Consumer?
No, I'm my own person. I buy what I like. I don't just support anything I don't like. That was the thing I saw with a lot of CG people way back. I'd say probably within a year and a half ago. If you were CG and you got shown on Ethan's show, people felt obligated to support you, and that's what got people in a lot of trouble. Hence, Wanger, Work the Wizard, all these things.
Work the Wizard.
The Adam Post, Margin Gate. It burnt. It put a black eye on a lot of the people that were featured by Ethan. That's why I finally said, I'm not gonna buy anything unless I like it. I'm not. I don't feel obligated to you, but that was the way a lot of people felt before.
That is what CG was supposed to be. I'm not going to buy anything unless I like it.
It morphed into what I just said, though. It was you felt obligated to support whoever was on Ethan's show, and you're not wrong about it. But I think a lot of people have moved on from that idea.
Yeah, I think the only thing that I could really make sense of CG right now, the only definition I could really give it is CG is really just Ethan's show on YouTube.
Okay.
I would say that's 80% true.
Yeah, like I said, it's your opinion. I would say it's not all wrong, but I think you could benefit if you got on a show and you wanted to make more money.
Well, let me put it this way. If somebody was brand new to this scene, said, hey, what's Comic Skate? I would say, tune in to Ethan Van Sciver's YouTube show.
I wouldn't.
What would you tell them?
I would tell them, get a product made, show it to people. If you can live on your own merits, then get in front of Ethan's audience, or try to.
So then it's just completely has nothing to do with the consumer anymore?
No, it's all about the consumer. You have to put out a product that somebody would want to purchase from you. That's what I'm telling you is if I was to try to introduce somebody
because when we asked, when you said somebody wanted to say what was CG, your first inclination was be a creator.
No, I was looking at it if I was a person that was going to put out a comic or something like that.
Right. And that's my point is that your first inclination was the creator side of CG. It's no longer a consumer movement.
I partly agree with you, but I think a lot of people have opened their eyes to things and are tired of bad products or getting flat out screwed over by some of these guys.
What do you think of Dragoon Knight, Drake?
The one, if he refunds people, I have no issue with Wanger. I think he got in over his head. He thought he was going to make a lot more money than he did, and it bit him in the butt.
I agree that it's good that he's refunding.
Yeah.
If he is. I don't know if he is. He said
I think he is.
I don't know.
I hope he didn't spend all of his money on Ziplocs.
And that's the thing about it. I'm going, he should have known better because he tried to cut costs with the Ziploc thing. It cost him more money in the end to send it back out right.
Let's see.
If you would have did it right the first time, it wouldn't have cost as much money.
Yeah. Mr. Dongs, I don't know if I won against Ethan, but I don't remember debating Praetorian. But, yeah. It's whatever CG is now, I think it's different from what it started as.
Oh, duh.
It definitely is.
No more.
Things change over time.
Yeah.
And if you can't change with it, that you're living in reverse, basically.
Why are you trying to ban him?
But you don't. What I was saying about if you were to introduce somebody to CG that was a creator, I would say live off your own merit first, then try to get your product in front of more people by trying to get introduced to Ethan's audience somehow. Make him see you somehow. You have to present something to him that will benefit him. And if it does, you'll probably get rewarded in the end. That's what I would say about the creator side to it. What I say to the consumer side, buy what you like. You're not obligated to buy everybody's stuff that says they're Comicsgate anymore.
Oh, I admittedly, I was one of those guys that was like, "Oh, CG, I'm gonna back it."
Yeah.
And I think it was right when Critias showed up that I was like, I can't bring myself to back this. Mostly,
and look what Critias did.
Well, mostly because I couldn't afford to. I thought the book looked okay. I just got lucky.
He stole $38,000. That's all I know about him. And he's tried to come back a few times, and people aren't going to forget that.
Yeah.
Because of his own actions. I was still in War Campaign when months had gone by since he fell through, and he tried to go on to War Campaign and
wearing a mask
like an idiot, and everybody could tell it's him and knew it was him. And he was trying to get us to be glossed over oh, it never happened. No, it happened. That was what he didn't get, that we were all in on the joke. Going, you're dumb enough to come on here and try to appeal to the people you screwed over again? Are you that dumb? But he is.
You're in our base, huh?
It was ridiculous.
There's a lot of ridiculousness.
There is, but you can't live in just with holding anger towards people. You could either support them or don't. If you want to move on, move on.
I think where I'm at is I only buy books that are interesting looking.
Well, you do a lot of other things too that don't help your persona.
Like?
Not going to bring it here.
Okay. Well, I think
I'll give you one thing. Do you not try to troll people's shows and go on at different names all the time?
Yeah, but everybody knows all of his names.
No, he still does it to this day. If he says he isn't, he's lying to you.
Let he who is without sin cast the first stone.
Yeah, see, exactly. You don't help your own image with what you do. Oh, well. If you wanted to, you would knock that junk off.
I humbly beg everyone's forgiveness for having fun in the chat.
No, it's what you do also on Twitter and the amount of stuff you do. That's what I would say is a little bit disheartening.
I'm sorry that the way I behave isn't to your liking.
It's not just me. It's to a lot of different people.
Listen, Sheriff.
I'm not a sheriff.
Sheriff, I think I'd just like you to slap the cuffs on me at this point.
If I could, I would, but I'm not a sheriff.
Take me away.
You've already done that yourself.
Take me away.
I'm glad Mike's giving you a chance. That's all I can tell you. We'll see how long it lasts.
None of us are perfect.
No, nobody is. That's what the only reason why I'm talking to you is that time when I was on that thing with Liam and you and Doug. And you both said that you guys made mistakes. That was the only way I was I was willing to even listen to your opinion anymore. And it wasn't because of Ethan or War Campaign. It was just I saw things that I did not like, and it made me have a bad opinion. You said you made a mistake. You admitted to it. I'm willing to give anybody a chance that will say they did that.
Who, Mike or me?
Mike. Nobody cares about you.
I care about you.
Yeah, you can't say you made a mistake. You're not allowed.
I've never made a mistake. I'm just like Ethan.
See, he just said it.
That's an Ethan line.
Yeah. I think he's being facetious.
Look, the only reason I had a YouTube audience was I was upset that people were going after Preston for his adult video career.
And where'd that get to you? Where'd that get?
Well, you know what? I don't know where it got me, but at least Preston had somebody fighting for him.
Come on, Mike, did you have the quick fix thing?
Nobody was fighting him. It was the stuff that Preston said.
I just know that if I had
pushed.
faced that kind of scrutiny, I'm glad there would have been at least one person sticking up for me and saying, hey, give this guy a break.
And we did give him a break.
Yeah, he deserved it.
Okay, then.
But he didn't change his behavior.
Well, he, like the comic book cut said, you know.
I don't listen to the comic book cut. If you listen to him, you're making a big mistake.
Well, he had a comment on the chat up on his latest video, so I had to check that out.
Which one?
Wait, what happened? What?
I don't know. It was I can't remember. It was one of your alts that you came in with.
Oh, Brewski Franzia. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was me. I admit it was me. I don't hide behind it.
Wait, is there who's Mecca not admitting to being?
Which name do I have? There's a list.
Huge ass.
Well, this guy's calling medic.
It doesn't matter. That's the thing. It's
Mayor McCheese.
Sure, I mean, I know a bunch of his freaking alts, so it's like,
Yeah.
which one?
Mike Oxmall.
Yeah, and I took it from you.
You're not Mike Oxmall.
I am. Oh.
That's not Mike Oxmall.
Oh, yeah.
Mike Oxmall was intelligent.
Yeah, I am too. Very
Mike
intelligent.
Oxmall took Tug apart on his first appearance.
Why do I know Tug and not you? Exactly.
Have you ever seen Tug go on a contention stream after Mike Oxmall?
No
I
one
think
has.
not. Oxmall came and changed the scene. He was a revolutionary. Some say he still lurks, ready to strike fear.
Mr. Dong, just let me know if you need anything. You're probably getting it right now.
Roscoe Davis, I love you too, buddy.
I came here to show you my great art, Mike.
Let's see it.
Oh,
That was what I asked. I wanted to show you the beautiful artwork.
what was it?
Well, I was shunned by CG because of it.
What is it?
Here, hold on, I'll show it to you. It's. I thought you would appreciate it if anybody.
Mike Oxmall made Tug run to Amber Heard. That's correct. Viva la revolution. Viva Oxmall.
Where the heck is it? I'm trying to find it again.
Oh, it's going to be a screenshot, isn't it?
No, it's art.
Oh.
Archie Bear?
He's a nice guy. He's just.
I bet this guy can do more than
I actually liked R.T. Bear a little bit.
I did too.
Okay.
Why can't I find it? I'm looking for it. All I'm seeing is pictures of Mecca McSween.
Well then,
Well done.
lay down some inks already, Mike.
I can. I gotta finish penciling it.
Well then,
Lay
get
down
in here.
some inks. Jeez.
Did you see the Vestige 2 cover?
No.
No. Wait, I don't know. Maybe did I? I don't know.
I don't know. You might like it. It's right there.
All right, where?
I shared it. It's being shared right now to you.
Being shared where?
I shared
Screen
my
share?
screen. Oh wait, I didn't share my screen.
I'm
I'm
not
sorry.
sure your screen.
My bad. Yeah, there it is. It's beautiful. You'll love it.
Oh, Weldon's asking for the link, Mike.
Nancy Drew.
Yeah, look at it. We got the koozie on there and everything.
There you go, Weldon. It's in the chat.
That's a joke, but yeah, it looks like Nancy Drew to us for some reason.
No, I shared that. I made that meme.
How did that not kill you?
And we still haven't received our cover yet, or our Vestige 2 yet, by the way.
Why would you want it?
Have you gotten your Magnificent 7, though?
I didn't order Magnificent 7.
Damn you, man.
I'm honest, at least.
Now, why wouldn't you order Maga 7?
I didn't order it. At the time, before you and me had talked, I was not into anything you were doing.
Hmm.
I've heard it's good. A lot of the guys that are with us, they bought it. They like it.
It's still available on maga7.com.
Hey, you should have came by the show last night. Mike was giving away Lonesstars.
Yeah, I could do that tonight too.
Anybody want to testify? You want some Lonestar?
Anybody orders maga7.com tonight, they will get a free imperfect copy of Lonestar, which is you can use it as a reader copy, and they're not like super damaged or anything. They're just, they're not perfect. And if somebody's paying me $20-$25 for a book, I want to make sure it's perfect when it goes out. So
okay, I found it. We did this on Rod and Glory's 24-hour stream that we never signed up for. We did it live. Both the Jazz Crab and me. I did the artwork. He did the page layout and coloring.
Skiddly bop.
This was my vision, and I think you might like it. It's beautiful. This took me hours.
That looks like Dragoon Knight.
Yeah, do you see the definition of my prehistoric xenofish?
You should definitely ask money for that.
And then there was a Scotsman was there, and he just was beyond frustrated. I was there, so I made a unhappy koala face with this. I called it the state of Tennessee. You just got to turn your head at the right angle to see it.
The use of Zipatone is excellent.
Zipatone?
Yeah.
So do you think I have a future?
I think you have a future. Not in drawing.
Oh! You crushed my dream. Gosh darn it! Gosh darn it!
You've got a future somewhere, Testify. Hi, Matt.
Man, you cats are up late.
I'm working, man. Some of us got to draw these comic books.
I know it's like it's really jacked up situation I'm in right now because I'm working on Monster Hunt 2 and Vampire Hunter. What is it? Ninja Vampire thing for Ben Dunn, and both of those guys, Ben Dunn and Mike Barron, wake up ridiculously early.
Yeah. Well, that's because Mike Barron's like 80 years old, so he's got to get up, early bird catches the worm. Wade, who says, thank you, Mike. You're welcome. Not sure what for, but.
Who's in here? I forgot. I didn't hear.
This is Matthew Weldon.
Matt. Yeah, Matt.
Who else in here?
Matt, did you see our artwork?
All I see is Mike's artwork right now.
Oh, you didn't see it? I'm looking for notes.
No, yeah, lay it on me.
I have to find it again. Gosh darn it! This is.
You're gonna make me show it again.
Or you can just send it.
You know what? Maybe you'll like it the second time better. Let's just see.
Here,
like looking into.
What do you think of it? Look at the beauty here.
What are we advertising? What's going on?
Yeah, do you see the work? This took me all about 10 minutes.
It speaks for itself.
And I did it live, and I used this high-end program called MS Paint.
Oh,
I swear, like if you cracked open a prosthetic leg, that's what would fall out.
wait. Go to the middle.
It's beautiful.
Ha ha ha! Suckers in charge.
All right, let's see what Schweldon's doing.
Oh yeah, so I'm doing a club scene right now.
Eye bleach.
They got this young.
But that's
girl.
better than mine. Why are you showing his?
She got 2 tickets to the VIP lounge, and so she's dragging her boyfriend to the stage. But he just saw another chick, and she's gone now. And she's in this panel. She's gonna be like, "What are you looking at?" Anyways.
Oh, Wade Who says it's about receiving the best copies of your work.
Check out that ninja.
Oh.
Check out the wrapping on that ninja sword.
Oh, my.
That is excellent snakeskin there, my friend.
Mm-hmm. Thanks, mate. All right, let's see if I can get a good angry girlfriend look on this panel.
Why? But his looks better than mine. Why are you showing his?
Because his looks better than yours.
No, it. What do they call it? Abstract? That's what ours was. It was beautiful.
Oh yeah. I mean, they're different. It's different. Yeah. Can't be.
Bring me Ethan now.
No, Van Skyver. You got to say Van Skyver.
Bring me Ethan Van Skyver now.
It sounds better when you say just Van Skyver.
Bring me Ethan Van Skyver.
Bring me Ethan Van Skyver.
Van Skyver now.
That's some evil Harry Potter.
Oh, I gotta admit, man. I gotta admit to the crowd. I've been watching that. I've watched that multiple times. It's just the funniest bloody thing. And then tonight, on the pre-Jack show, they were playing it again.
Oh, were they?
Please tell me you didn't fall for the Cecil fake out joke, right?
What's Cecil fake out joke?
The him running away with the money thing.
Oh, please, come on.
Oh, there were people that I heard were actually taking it seriously. And
No.
I was going, are you
Performance
guys
art.
that dense? It was a total schmooze.
Yeah, no. Nah, I ain't falling for no banana and tailpipe.
Come on.
Really? You sure?
I'm not
You want to
falling
think about it?
for no tailpipe.
Oh, okay.
Did you like Liam trying to play it off like it was funny today?
No, because he's not funny.
He was making jokes about, oh, bring me Ethan Van Skyver now.
You know, that's not fair, Testify. He is unintentionally funny.
I know. You don't understand. He's the gift that keeps on giving.
Dude, that was so... I tell you, every time I watch that, I freaking laugh my butt off. I start crying. I'm just laughing so hard. Can't.
And the thing is this, when he did it, he was dead serious.
Oh, yeah. He was heart attack serious.
What did you think of him saying that he was the CG gatekeeper?
I expected it.
Yeah.
I mean, I've seen him spend money on super chats to try to enforce his will like that before, so I wasn't surprised.
Well, you haven't figured out that Ethan has just been toying with... Liam's like his toy the entire time.
It's Ethan's world. We're all just living in it.
And a lot of people haven't figured out what he's been doing.
Okay, dude, when you are... I mean, dude, Liam thinks of Ethan as like a freaking god man. And that's the...
There's a bunch of guys in War Campaign that are... Or, I'm sorry, not bunch. There's about 5 to 8 left in War Campaign that worshipped him and turned on him because of whatever with the Anna stuff and him making a choice.
It's almost like they should report it in Bleeding Fool.
It's interesting.
You can tell. I mean, that's why that's why he gets so... I don't know. That's why it crushes his spirit.
You know, at least he's a true believer, for better or worse. I don't know that I could believe in anything that much.
I believe in Jesus.
Maybe God. But I think Liam believes in Comicscape more than I believes in God.
Man, I just heard about this thing on...
Sorry, dude.
I've been trying to catch up on the conspiracy theories and just talking about believing in stuff. I noticed that somebody posted this thing. It might be on YouTube, but they're like, I hope it's true. I hope it's true. I hope it's true. I hope it's true. And it was all about supposedly Trump and a group of people put all these QR tracking codes in all the ballots in all these states.
Oh,
there's
nothing like that.
Yeah, no, I have a really hard time with it. But they're like, supposedly it was like baiting all the frauders and all this other stuff. And I'm just like, man, that's the more I think about it, I'm just like, that is a faith. What are you showing me? What is that?
I'm showing you the QR tracking code on my ballot.
Is that your ballot? Well, yeah. I just don't know how they're going to use it against all the frauders.
Why does that say S die?
Dang.
You realize a lot of the fraudsters are all dead, right?
A lot of the what?
Oh, you mean the people that have passed on
Yes.
That was a funny meme too the other day. I saw I See Dead People kid in Bruce Willis movie, and that
yeah,
he's like,
what are they doing? They're voting.
Well, did you see the meme before the election actually happened?
Maybe I
Where
don't know. What was it?
mail-in ballots where they went and put them on the top of a row of tombstones.
No.
Oh no.
Yeah, and I'm going. It's exactly what they did.
Yeah.
It's pretty much been proven now in Michigan. Did you know there was a 119-year-old that voted?
Oh,
yeah, 120-year-old too.
Yeah, and did you know the oldest recorded person I think on Earth right now is 112? That's still alive.
That's a voting.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Some say he jogged down there.
I'd love to see it.
Anyways,
You'd love
just
to
a weird
see it.
little thing I saw today.
Matthew,
What
why don't you learn how to draw horses?
are you talking about? I've only drawn one horse in my life, and you saw it.
Was it Zippy?
That's what I'm saying. Why don't you learn how to
All
draw?
right, we're gonna have a horse off.
We're gonna have a horse D&Q.
I can take that any
Zippy the unicorn?
Yeah, we're gonna have a zippy draw.
Yeah.
Zippy
A zippy D and Q. Man, so
Look at my horse, Matt. Look at my horse.
do you remember?
My horse is
No, I love it.
amazing.
I freaking love
That's
it.
a horse, dude.
Yeah, well, I can draw a horse mane better than you. Anyways, did we do it live whenever me and Zippy made a bet on the
Election?
well, it wasn't the election, but it was the Amy Coney Barrett confirmation.
Oh yeah.
And I just think
Live.
well, that sucks for me. Anyways, because I just didn't think there was enough time. I mean, I was happy to be wrong, but yeah, so I owe Zippy a commission, and now we're doing a double or nothing where I don't know if he wants me to put this out there, but
do it anyway.
He wants to bet me that Trump will win the election. And I'm like,
And you want to bet against Trump?
well, no, I didn't bet that.
He's gonna win the election.
Well, the thing is, I asked him what were the terms, so he just proposed it as of at this moment. So yeah, we have
Trump did win the election.
to.
By the way, Mr. Dongs, I did see that. It was
When did
probably
that
the most-
happen?
yesterday. It was
What?
one of the most entertaining things I ever saw.
Was
What?
that
What are we
Alive
talking-
with Nasser?
What are we talking about?
Oh my gosh, I must have fallen asleep because I was watching that stream and I was in the chat and then I fell asleep because I was like, they're like, come in, Johnzo, come in, Mike.
Well,
Everyone
I
wanted
didn't
me to
watch
come
it,
in.
but I was probably in the chat.
Of course you were. Yeah, that cracked me up. I'm going, you guys are literally trying to just end Liam. You let Sketch and Nasser on the same EVS stream in one deal. That was beautiful. I loved it. I'm sorry, I love watching Liam just I can't stand a guy that pathologically lies. And he also literally called the Maine Sheriff's Office to try to report one of our cider hype for cyber stalking.
Dude, he goes to the authorities like at the drop of a hat.
Yeah,
What's the-
and we like I said, we kept telling him, I go, we're gonna get the police report. We knew about the call the minute you made it because we know people in high places. It was
It's
funny.
Places.
And I'm not familiar. How do you actually what's credible cyber stalking? I mean, what's the basic grounds for it? I guess?
Liam went to war campaign in Pan's help to try to bring Cider Hype up on charges for telling people what Liam did, basically. Public knowledge that is out there for anybody that wants to go find it. And because Pan got brought up on cyber stalking charges in Oregon, there is no cyber stalking charges in Maine. And that's how we gave it away. So it's the guy's insane.
Oh, did he think it was Portland, Maine?
I don't know, but
Because he's from Australia, so he doesn't know that there's two Portlands.
yeah, it was.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah, he.
Am I back?
Hilarious. Yeah.
Oh yeah, you're right. Gotcha,
yeah,
gotcha.
he was highly misinformed that just because somebody reads out loud public material that you put into public forums and websites, That's not cyber stalking.
He was going to get the crown involved.
Yeah.
Crown.
Well, I here's the thing. I don't agree with those SWC guys on anything, but
No,
what he tried to do to them, that was wrong. Trying to get and got their platform canceled. That was just, it was wrong on every level.
Yeah,
Cancel
I mean, I
culture
hate
is
those
always
guys a
wrong.
lot.
Yeah, I don't.
I agree with Testify.
There's nothing I like about the SWC guys, and yeah, I would not ever try to get anybody canceled. And
I told Thomas Rail up the other night. I go, do you enjoy your shadow? I go, why don't you talk to it more than to people? Because he just loves to hear himself talk.
Yeah, he does.
I
Kinda
think
like
they
him.
love hearing each other talk because they sound exactly like each other.
Yeah, it's
They don't make good content, so and their writing is atrocious.
Why'd you kill the friendly? That's sick, maniac.
And they
I
think
used to be on Preston's writing streams, and they'd bring a script, and it was just the worst thing I had ever read every week.
Yeah.
Over and over again.
Anyway, Sketch got sidetracked.
Yeah, those guys are twits, says Fuzzy Creature. Mr. Dongs says Sketch got sidetracked in prosecuting Nasser for CG treason because dozens of plebes started swarming the chat in an anti-Sketch rebellion.
Please.
All right, Sketch versus Liam.
Sketch is the gift that also keeps on giving.
Wait, can one of them have like a baseball bat with nails in it, and the other one have?
One can have a shoulder-mounted plasma cannon. The other can have acidic blood.
Acidic blood. All right, next page.
Whoever wins, we lose. Or actually, we win.
Whoever wins, we win. I don't know. Maybe we should do a
cage situation.
We could do a GoFundMe to do a cage match with Sketch and Liam. Fly them both out to Las Vegas.
No, that would mean they'd be in my state. No.
Hey, don't dox yourself, man.
I already have. I say I'm from Las Vegas.
Yeah, but that's Las Vegas, Maine.
No, our campaign already doxed me. It's fine. It's no big deal.
Well,
I'm a rock star.
Wait till they find out I work at a Sizzler.
Ooh.
Okay.
Oh, I thought you were doing security at IHOP.
No, I'm doing it at Sizzler. Security at Sizzler.
Nice.
We had a guy bring in a propane can, and he wanted to switch it out with one of ours, and I had to say, no, you have to leave, sir.
Oh, crap.
Propane can? What?
Yeah, little camper propane thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I can't get better work because, I just can't. I refuse.
All right, well, Mike, I got to get going, but I want to thank you for ruining my art dreams.
Yeah.
So you don't think I have a future in comics?
We just stopped the next Wirt the Wizard.
Well, hey, you know what? Your writing is clearly better than Liam's, so
It took me hours to think of those words.
yeah.
Yeah, I worded them very carefully.
Sheriff, it's been a pleasure.
If Liam and Micah Curtis can make it in this business, testify. I have faith in you.
People haven't realized yet. Liam's never put a product in anybody's hands.
He's not a creator.
It's this myth that people have formed, thinking Liam has been this great creator. He has never.
My point is that he ran a successful campaign at least.
Well,
Which one?
Not finished yet.
The second one.
Yeah.
Well, he hasn't delivered it, but
about all the places he's tried to cling to.
Wizards of the Coast.
Out of?
Yeah, I know. We don't need to delve into it.
Why? You didn't know he's a Mensa member?
That does not check out.
Oh no, you ought to see it. He was very proud of his Mensa membership.
I think he's got a problem with Mensis, actually.
He's got something wrong with him. But I gotta go. I'm gonna be putting out my new comic in about 9 years. It'll be finished.
You need about 10.
That was just mean.
Make sure you can get Odie to do the cover for you.
No.
What?
No, I'm not a creator. You're ruining my joke.
Oh,
But
Hey,
Mr.
testify.
Mr. Dong,
I ruined your joke with my joke. All right.
Testify. I just want to give you a heads up on the next alt I make. It's going to be #1 Nasser fan. And it's going to go into Liam's chat for trolling.
He's gone. Did he get kicked out of Mensa? Mr. Dongs asks.
What's Mensa?
Mensa is a
We're smart.
a group of you have to have a minimum IQ of
120?
Is it that low?
Oh crap! Is that low?
The only way my intelligence has ever been measured is in the GT score in the Army. And I got 100, which was like they allowed me to work on radars.
Oh crap! That's pretty awesome.
And
I took the Mensa IQ test.
What'd you get?
I don't want to say.
Mensa, me intelligent.
Was it a Tiger Woods golf score?
That was 3-on-1.
What? No, I qualify. I could join Mensa if I wanted to pay the dues, but
oh crap, there's dues.
Yeah, that's why I didn't join it. I'm smart enough not to pay your dues.
You gotta be smart.
All they do is they get
you actually fail.
It's like, oh, let's go hang out with a bunch of freaking nerds.
Oh, Erodimus says it wasn't Mensa, it was the men's room.
It was hair club for men's.
Roscoe Davis, I will be your security guard if you go to a Sizzler.
Read Mr. Dongs.
It's wild. There's like pockets of CGers huddled together in places like Wenger's comment section, telling campfire stories about sketch therapy. There's no one holding him in check. They think Sketch is going to make Dan Fraga draw him a comic.
Dude, Sketch just cracks me up. The only reason that those guys have him on is because he super chats.
Yeah, just like Charlie's London.
Oh, come on.
Hey-o! That was for Mr. Dog.
Yeah, you're going to have to get off of that. We've already had that argument.
Yes, and we've agreed to disagree.
We've agreed that you are wrong.
We've agreed to... Look, I'm just saying, I think she would have had a lot more success presenting the content of her comic book as a university lecture.
I'll be right back.
Alrighty then.
I think it might be the greatest lecture anyone ever got on Charlie Chaplin in film. She's a brilliant woman.
Yes.
Brilliant.
And she likes comic books, so.
She's the one that should have been in Mensa, not Liam.
Wait, does her husband... I know her husband likes comics, too.
Yeah.
Does he do anything on the book?
What's his name? Snoggins or something?
Shut up. It's not her husband, is it?
No, I'm serious. Is that his name?
I have no idea.
I think it's that. Rock and Roll says, Mike versus Mecha. Will Mecha die on the hill to defeat Charlie's London? No, I want people to back Charlie's London. I think if you're interested in that comic book, you should absolutely buy it.
That's right.
I also think you should back Magnificent Seven.
That's also right. What's up,
And-
Harley Pittman? He said Mensa is 130, 132, depending on the test. To 130 to 132. Well, I don't want to tell you what I got, but I'll just say I didn't scrape by.
Ooh.
It just sounds like bragging when you're talking about
Yeah.
and stuff. So
Kung Flu Kitty says she was tested at 147.
see, I just said it sounds like you're bragging when you're talking about it. Brag, she says. Yeah, that's the thing. I don't know how official the Mensa test is. It was just the application test, and so.
Why is this still on?
And now everybody's saying what their IQ test was. I have the smartest audience in the world. Rock
Takes
and roll.
a brilliant mind to
My
attract.
IQ is 7937483493994. But I am so lazy that all I do is just sit and wonder why I'm here.
It can't really be.
Has been is now says Jesus is king. That's all I need to know.
Everywhere. Everything.
Yes.
Holding down left mouse.
Dumbest name says mine is 85. Well, dumbest name, my son has special needs too. I like how this is coming out for the most part.
Oh, Mr. Dongs. Mecha is like Tony Stark at the end of Avengers Endgame. Except he uses the Infinity Gauntlet to snap Charlie's Legend from Eastland to Limelight out of existence. That's just me and Dongs.
That's on the other side. He's not the fan.
See, I would.
You're a mean one.
I would never be in Tony Stark's armor. I'm not the guy to make the sacrifice play.
Yes, you are.
Maybe. I'll die on a hill. I'll die in the Sizzler parking lot when I get stabbed by a homeless person.
Yeah, right.
I ran into 7 of them tonight.
Wow.
7 homeless people?
Yeah.
How'd your car end up?
Shh.
Well, you said you ran into 7 of them.
Yeah. Well, I'm as big as a truck, so.
You ran over them with a truck? Is that what I'm hearing?
No, I'm as big as a truck. I'm 280 pounds.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I'm a buck shy of that.
Like 100?
Yeah, $100. I mean, 100.
Yeah, when I get an elevator, people know. Because I say hello.
How long can you plank on the stealth planking thing?
Are you still using that hernia machine you got?
Yeah.
Have you gotten a hernia yet?
No. I haven't been using it as much as I should be. In fact,
the
last time I used it, I only did it for 3 minutes. I got up to 4.5 minutes, dude.
Mecha will die fighting a homeless guy trying to pull a steak out of a dumpster behind a Sizzler. You know what? It's an ignoble end, but I'll take it.
Ignoble's not good.
Exactly. It's a Sizzler dumpster.
Yeah.
And my last words will be, don't back Charlie's London.
No. Last words will be, get the all-you-can-eat shrimp.
Get the blooming onion. And Outback. Chat brags IQ scores 140. Mecha brags weight 280.
That's it.
Oh man, would you just? I'm sorry, I just got back. Sorry if I'm derailing your conversation.
It wasn't a good one.
You just said the word brags. I just saw the video where Joe Biden brags about his voter fraud game, his community.
We've got the best voter fraud
organization. Yeah. What the J.A.C.K is going on around here? Is that how? I don't know how recent that is. I mean, it does. I guess it doesn't really matter.
Dude, I was serving a table at Sizzler when I saw that.
Is that pretty recent?
Yeah.
Or was that
a couple weeks ago.
It was a couple weeks ago.
Higher last.
Well, at least a week ago.
I mean, that's even better. Like, holy crap. That's before the election then.
Yeah.
Look, when I die at the Sizzler parking lot, just tell my ex-wife she can't have my 94 Acura.
Oh, crap.
Wait, what kind of 94 Acura do you have?
Integra.
Oh, really?
You could see it in my brief appearance in the documentary, An American Selfie.
Black Friday?
Oh, dude, yeah, my Black Friday documentary appearance. You guys want to see that?
Yeah.
I was interviewed by Alexandra Pelosi.
Who that?
You mean her?
Is that a relative?
Nancy Pelosi's daughter interviewed me for her
Oh, crap.
documentary.
Is it
No
really?
way.
Yeah, dead serious.
Dude, claim to fame right there.
I had a whole minute of screen time.
Did you know about my Integra, right?
You got the first gen, don't you?
Yeah, I got the 92
I
GSR.
love Integras. They're good.
92 GSR, baby. We were just talking about that last time Jimmy was on.
Whoa, what is Kung Flu Kitty saying here? I gotta say, with Mecha's traps, I've rethought my life plan of becoming a Sizzler hobo.
Watch out for the sniper.
Mecha's lucky to be alive. That's true. My heart's ready to give out.
Your
And I'm
traps are
flexing
closing in
about
on
my-
your heart or something?
Was that?
Your traps are closing in on your heart or something?
Yeah. I had to make room in my upper rib cage to get him down there. They're gonna put my traps in a museum.
Man, what time is it? I don't know if I'm going to be able to finish penciling
It
this.
is 2:05 a.m.
Are you serious? Oh my gosh. No wonder my eyes are all dried out.
Oh yeah, they're gonna be so mad at me when I show up late to Sizzler tomorrow. I'm just lucky that Nigel movie guy got me a job there.
Did he really?
Oh yeah, he helped me out. He's doing Ninvember right now, Ninja November.
Really? That's a thing?
Yeah,
Holy crap.
like we had Mermaid May. That was dumb.
Oh, I was actually looking forward to that.
Mermaids are stupid.
All right. Well, then for sure I'm not going to finish this tonight because I'm going to wrap this stream up.
Well, how much do you have to do? Aren't you freaking pretty close to done? Or are you going to do like a big detailed background?
Oh yeah, this whole background here is his army.
Oh, goodness.
Is that Genghis Khan?
No, it's this is Farog, but he's at the head of the army of
Temujin?
Batu Khan.
Real quick, rock and roll. No, just no.
Behind this is a story. How about you? All right, raise your hands. Who believes the story? No, let's not go there. Yeah, dude, I got to draw a whole army back there, so I don't.
You got to draw a whole army of cool warriors and stuff. Like I have to draw like a whole army of ravers and club goers and stuff like that.
So mine's cooler.
Yeah, yours is cool.
You're like,
Are you doing a Batman Begins comic or something?
No, like a Vampire Ninja Begins. So gonna be dope.
Whoa.
No, not Batu Kong. Isn't that the music venue? No, Batu Khan. Batu Khan. He was the Khan of the Golden Horde during the 13th century.
Well, I thought you were.
So yeah, that's who it is.
Those some dang good looking Mongols.
Thanks, bruh.
They look like they want to pull up to a Sizzlers.
Let me turn this so you can see it a little better. I don't know if the light helps here.
Yeah, how do you security that?
How do you do what?
How do you security that?
Secure the what?
How do you security against that? I mean, they want Sizzlers, bro.
Sizzler? What the hell?
I want my baby back, baby back, baby back, baby back.
It's Lonestar
Sizzlers.
launching soon. Yeah, I was actually considering launching it on Saturday, but I don't have my fourth cover yet. Because the guy that's drawing it said he had some family issues. And I don't really want to launch it because last time I launched without the fourth cover. And then I was like waited till the last freaking week of the campaign to get it from the guy who promised me the cover.
What about Shadow of the Colossus?
Ooh.
Shadow of the Conqueror?
Oh, Conqueror, my bad.
I'm not sure when that's launching. It shouldn't be too long. Yeah.
It'll take about as long as it does to get service out of Sizzlers.
Bro, you have 3 campaigns at once.
Who? Me?
Yeah.
What's
Well,
the third?
I guess
Oh
yours-
yeah.
Yours is good. I guess you're just 2 campaigns, maybe.
Well, no, because I'm going to be helping out with Shadow of the Conqueror, and
Yeah,
then
yeah.
also we got to launch Monster Hunt 2. I've got more of the. Well, I don't have them all colored, but I have all the covers for Monster Hunt 2.
Mm-hmm.
I could technically launch that first.
Well, actually, now that you're making me think of it, like, do you want to launch with or without colored covers, or?
Yeah.
I have 2 different colorists I'm considering, and one will take till freaking 2022. And
Oh, did you see the colors for the Shadow of the Conqueror cover?
Colored by Kiki or Kurt. What's the heck is his name?
Here, it's kind of zoomed in too much, but this does need to be redone. There's some stuff that needs to be fixed on it.
It's very blue.
Wait a minute. That's the cover, or that's the?
This is one of the covers.
Yeah, that was your first go around on the cover.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
There's zombies in this book.
they're more like ghouls. They're called the Shade.
The shade.
Are they called Democrats?
Yeah. Shade Democrats.
Man, I dropped the chip.
The Shade National Convention.
What?
So yeah, I think it came out really nice.
Yeah, no, it's I like so much about.
Is that Nexus?
Oh no.
Is what Nexus?
The center guy,
The
glowing
glowing
guy?
dude on the sword.
No.
Looks just like him. With the visor
What visor? What the hell?
on his head.
It's Hitler.
Yeah, it's Nexus.
Mecca, shut up. All right. Anyways, that's Shadow of the Conqueror. I don't have the link in the description, but look it up on Indiegogo and please do sign up for it. What is Weldon working on? He's working on.
You want to share my screen?
I'm sharing your camera.
Hold on a second. Let me show you something cool.
Am I
Can
blue?
you see it?
I can see your folders.
Crap. Where's that? Oh, look, I found a bunch of those knots.
Oh yeah.
What is that folder I just saw there? Weldon, cowboy butts drive me nuts.
Cowboy Bebop? What?
Cowboy butts.
Oh, look, check out the wraparound cover. Boom. For Vampire Ninja. Oh, no.
I'll back that.
Oh yeah.
Maybe.
And then here's some preview pages. It starts off Ninja jumping from rooftop to rooftop, building top. There's a couple entering a club, and she knows this nice, cuddly, large bouncer guy. They get in. It's really exciting.
Are they going to a Sizzler? Do you remember the 21 Ninjas in November?
And I got to do a little bit of an action scene, not right away. She once all the people in the line have entered the club, she jumps down and she tries to enter, and he tries to put a hand on her, and she flips him like a leaf
Hey Weldon.
in the wind.
Hey Weldon.
What?
You realize that storytelling is supposed to tell its story through the art, not through someone explaining everything.
Oh well, I mean, I know you wanted to end the stream.
Was she trying to get the big guy into a taxi cab by throwing him into it?
Yeah, I was just trying to get through it fast. I mean, I thought you were trying to end the
Let
stream.
me help you get into the taxi cab, fat man.
Yeah, so his head is through the windshield of the taxi cab. But check out that bootiest. I like it. I don't know why.
You
don't
drew
know
a fat man's butt, and you're drawing our attention.
Do you need me to explain why you like booties, Matthew?
No random fits
I
for
like big ones.
He
Anyways.
had that folder, you know.
So she's in the club, and she's lurking around. She's trying to get to the VIP section.
Yeah, and the guy in the hat's like, "You're oddly dressed for this occasion."
Yeah, and his girlfriend comes back with the golden tickets to the VIP lounge, and this is where it's about to kick off. So
that large center panel doesn't work.
Yeah, I'm gonna move some stuff around. He's way off now
because it just looks like she's standing in front of him.
I'm gonna work around some stuff. Her arm is way too long.
I'm gonna do a comic book about Sizzlers.
Are you gonna do the story about when my mother-in-law passed away?
What?
That's messed up, dude. All right, and with that, everybody, thank you for being here. It's been another wonderful day in the neighborhood. Thank you for joining us, Mecca. People can follow Mecca at Jalapeno Milk on YouTube. Everyone, of course, follow Matthew Weldon at MatthewWeldon.com. Blah 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 blah. Yada yada yada. We'll see you tomorrow for something. And then Saturday night is the auction. Saturday
Expect to see you there, Mr. Dongs.
Be there or be square. Eden will have several pieces. She's very excited because she wants to make some money.
Is she going to let go of the elongated musk?
I don't think she wants to let go of elongated musk.
I might be in on that one.
All right. Anyways, thanks everybody for being here. God bless you. And yeah, that's about it.
Remember, you don't find...
That escalated quickly. I mean, that really got out of hand fast.
No, Mecca. Go ahead. Say your line.
You don't find me. I find you.
Fat, drunk, and stupid is no way to go through life, son.